Hello, Ickle Pickle Magic fans. How's it going? It's Adam. I didn't do a video last week, so I wanted to be sure and do one this week. I have been actually making some magic this week finally. So I wanted to show you guys what all we've got in stock that I just added to the website. So you guys may be familiar. This isn't a new thing, and I didn't make these. I just got them dug out. But you know, you guys may be familiar with chop cut balls. So these are our new and improved crocheted chop cut balls. These are actually adjustable. So some of you guys may be familiar with our older balls or any older style crochet chop cut balls. Sometimes you have to like slam the cup down to get them to release. These are adjustable. So they come with some instructions that show how to adjust them, but it's a really cool thing. So you just put that in there. So put the ball in the cup and then you put it in your pocket just like that. And then you come back here, put it on the table, and just like that, the ball is right back in the cup. So I'm just showing you, this is a wide mouth chop cup, I believe. So the crochet adjustable chop cup balls, just like that, put it down on the table, and there it is. So also, if you haven't seen our Chop Cut Balls 2.0, they are 7/8 of an inch, and they are a squishy foam. So they don't look like a normal magic prop. They're really cool. So you can take it and you can put it, they're perfect for the little mini chop cups. They also work with the bigger chop cups as well. So you take that, put it in your pocket, put it on the table just like that. That one didn't go, so we're going to put it on the table just like that, and they're actually bouncing on that small one. It was bouncing back up in there. So it is the small one. These are great because they are just the right, they're not adjustable, but they are just the right strength so that you don't have to worry about them sticking. You can see here I've got the copper chalice cup, chop cup just like that. Put it in there, dump it out in your hand just like that, stow it away in your pocket, and then you put this upside down on your table just like that, and there you go. And so these actually, we've got them in 10 different colors. So I wanted to show that to you here. So I'm gonna get rid of these cups real quick, put them over here. And I wanna show you all of the cool colors that we have these new chop cut balls. DJ had them in 4 colors, so he had them in red, blue, green, and yellow. But I found another supplier. The supplier that he used was out of business by the time I took over, so I was doing some research and found another supplier that makes these balls. And so they had several different colors, so I added 6 more colors. So we've still got the red, green, yellow, and blue, but we've also got a teal, we've got a purple, we've got orange, we've got pink, we've got a kind of peachy type color, and there's also a gray or white depending on the lighting. So they are kind of a real light gray, but in certain lights they look white as well. So I've got all of these added. They're different quantities of each because the balls did not come in a uniform quantity. Red is usually the most popular. I've actually got a bunch of red ones on order right now. So once those come in, I will make them in chop cut balls and we'll get going on that. But right now we've got a few red ones, so we'll get going there. Once these red ones come in, I may offer just some regular cups and balls sets with the red, because they are a nice, soft, squishy, high density foam rubber ball. So wanted to show those to you guys. These are $7.95, and you get 2 balls in your set, and so it comes with a gimmick chop cut ball as well as just an ungimmick regular ball. The crocheted ones, I believe, are $19.95. I forgot to look before I started the live, but I believe they are $19.95, and they are a 1-inch cork ball in the middle with the crochet around it, and they are super tight crochet on that. So the crocheter that we've got making those is phenomenal. And so we've got plenty of those in stock, but you can see just how tight that crochet is. You can't see the cork at all in there. And again, that is for a 2 set of the adjustable balls. It's got one gimmick chop cut ball and one just regular ungimmicked ball. But they've got a little bit of a bounce to them, but not too bad. You can see here, you know, they do come out of there pretty easily, just like that. And great chop cut ball. I don't do a lot of chop cups. Actually, I never even used one until I bought the business and got all of this, but I've been playing with it a lot since then, and I am really enjoying it. I'm still not any good at it, but you know, you could see that. I also went digging and found some stuff to make some water to wine. So we've been out of water to wine for a while. So I've got several kits. I've got about a dozen of them made right now. I've got stuff to make another half dozen or so, and then I'm going to look and see if I can find some more. If not, I will get some stuff ordered to make some more. And so it comes with both parts and a measuring spoon, and I want to demonstrate that in case you haven't seen it. So you've got 2 things of water to wine here, 2 carafes of water. And the cool thing about our water to wine trick compared to a lot of the other tutorials that you see and stuff, a lot of them you just pour water into an empty container and then it turns, you know, purple. Ours, because of the way we've got it laid out, you have water in both containers. You can swirl it around so everybody can see that it is not a, you know, it's not food coloring or anything like that. And then whenever you pour them together, it turns to wine just like that. So that is a really cool trick if you're into gospel magic. It's a great illusion to do gospel magic with. These wine carafes, actually, I found them at $1.25 Tree earlier today. I was going because I wanted to demonstrate this on my live. And so I was looking around, $1.25 a piece, and they are a hard plastic and they're reasonably thick. So they would be great to use for a prop for your water to wine trick because they're not glass, so they're not going to, you know, shatter on you or anything like that. And they're relatively stiff and sturdy, so you're not going to accidentally break them by squeezing them too hard or something like that. So this is our water to wine trick. It is $24.95. Like I said, I've got about a dozen of them in stock right now. And then I'm going to be looking down in the basement, see if I can find any more of the dropper bottles or what I'm missing to make some more. But once I either get those dropper bottles or I'll get some more ordered, then I will get more on the shelves for that, and I will keep that in stock. So, all right, well, that's what I got. I do want to let you know I have sent in my application to be a vendor at FCM, Fellowship of Christian Magicians Conference at the end of July in Indianapolis. Danville, Indiana is where that is. Great conference. If you haven't been there, definitely go and check it out, even if you're not a gospel magician. I personally don't do a ton of gospel magic, but it is not too far from home, and I've gone the last few years. Great camaraderie with a lot of good other magicians, a lot of high caliber talent come to that conference. So definitely go check it out if you haven't. And then I've also got feelers out. I'm going to do the Midwest Clown Association convention in October, as well as a convention in Ohio, which we haven't worked out all the details yet, so I'm not going to mention that, and I don't remember when it is off the top of my head, but we'll announce that. If you know of a convention coming up and would like Ickle Pickle to be there, or you think that our magic would fit in well with that, please let me know and send me a website or a Facebook page or something, and I will do my best, as long as it's not overlapping with one that I'm already booked at or something, because I am trying to get into many conventions as I can. So If you know of any good conventions, let me know and put them in the comments here, and we'll get things rolling that way. So thanks, and pickle out.